So, after waiting very impatiently for a long time, F1 2021 is here. With FIFA being let's face it, a very shit game, and has been for the past 12 months, for the past couple of years even though I did end up with this team, and Warzone just being hacker central, I thought, let's test my ego and jump into the crazy world of ranked online races on F1 2021. So as soon as it hit Friday midnight, I went straight into F1 ranked after a couple of warm-up laps on time trial. Now, what you're about to see is me thinking I'm quite good at racing games, and I am quite quick, I think, in my head. Not the quickest, but I'm not a slouch, don't get me wrong. But yeah, there's something about me that just it might attract trouble.
Are you okay? That was enough. Damage to your front wing, damage to your front wing. Suggest we boxed it.
So here we are, Austria, qualifying on dries when it's drizzling. Cheers, game. Cheers. And turn one, and what's the point, man? What's the point? Surely this lap, surely it can't get any worse than invalidating after T1. Surely. What? Oh my god. And here we are, Austria starting last, P18 on the grid, 5 red lights, and oh, look at that amazing start that I've just had. As we climb up the pit straight, already in P12, man, trying to stay out of trouble going into T1. I felt like I had to exceed the track limits there. Up into P11, going up the hill towards turn 2, turn 3. Okay, look at those mad lads. Breaking into what is technically turn 3, staying out of trouble for once, which is a rarity considering of all the trouble I attract. And he's gone off the track, breaking into turn 4. Look at that, I know there's chaos everywhere. I knew they would take each other out. And we're up to P6, and we're not even at the end of lap 1, and I started last. Now, if there's one thing I have learnt from my short experience on the game, especially around Austria, is that I don't like this final sector all of a sudden. Last year, I mean, look, that's not the racing line, man. It's those yellow curbs, man. It's those yellow sausage curbs. I don't like them. Car doesn't like them. Starting lap 2, heading into turn 1, and we've seen someone run wide. This should be easy pickings up the hill into turn 3. Hopefully no incident. I was lucky boy there, I can't lie, but it is what it is. The ghost, sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's against you. And what you're about to see is probably some of the best racing that I've come across on ranked in 2020 and 21 combined for a very long time. You see, not every battle has to be resulting in a crash or an incident. And look, we're in a podium position, and we're only just started lap 3. Unbelievable drive. I do love stroking my own ego on this game sometimes.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a
but let's just talk about the game for a little bit. Well, in particular ranked. Now, I'm a big fan of playing F1 online. I do enjoy it, you know. But what I don't enjoy, as you probably saw earlier, is all these incidents, all these, you know, people trying to troll, grief, whatever you want to call it. Just purposely taking you out of races. You know, there are some people, you know, that like to try hard. You know, some people try hard on COD, on FIFA. For me, try harding on racing games like F1 is more of my thing. Like, I've always felt that the penalty system on the game has felt a bit backwards. Like, you get punished for, you know, for someone crashing into you, even though it's not really your fault. You can't do anything. You know, and ultimately, at the end of the day, that impacts your safety rating, and then you end up getting paired with these crazy maniacs more than you would like, because the game thinks you're a reckless driver when in theory you're not. As we're catching P2, this should be something, you know, starting from 18th, you know, and finishing P2, because I think P1 just a bit out of reach, you know, a bit too far ahead, 6 seconds. But yeah, I think so far from what I've played in my 5 ranked races, you know, me personally, I have the pace, I'd like to say, but whether it's because I'm still trying to get used to like the driving model on this game, because it feels a bit different, the handling from F1 2020 or whatever, and also still being quite new to having no traction control, you know. Once when that's ironed out and maybe a bit more commitment and practice towards the game, you know, maybe I'd be, you know, doing Sebastian Vettel's from 2011 to 2013, or any Mercedes victory race from 2014 to the present day. Like,
someone's come off ahead of you.
At the end of the day, with ranked races, it's all about being at the front of the grid and just praying that,
okay, clear,
you know, no one decides to purposely slow down, you know, and ruin your day, or no one tries that optimistic dive bomb into turn 1 like you would probably see at Monza. As we're, you know, approaching the final last couple of corners, like I said, I don't really like this part this year, and we're under pressure from the fastest person on the track.
Thank you.
As I thought, those friends won the race, deservedly so, and we hold on to P2. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable race from me last night. That's probably one of the best races I've done for quite some time, to be totally honest, because I'm usually being attracting trouble or making some mistakes, you know. Sometimes when you drink and then you jump on the game, it's not really the best idea. I mean, hopefully I can have more good races like this one in Austria, so I can upload, you know, and talk over, chat about how I think of the game or what's going on in F1 at the minute, and maybe try not to get too angry at pricks just deliberately trying to ruin my race, you know. But I don't think we'll ever fix that problem. But is F1 2021 a very good alternative game to play at the minute, especially considering, you know, if you're a FIFA person, that game is pretty much dead in my opinion. If you're a COD person, Warzone guy or gal, like, it's pretty much a hellhole with all the hackers. And honestly, if you're looking for a break, I would pick up the game, to be totally honest with you. But that's enough rambling and waffling and randomness for today. I hope you enjoyed the lack of quality racing bar that Austrian miracle, and I hope you all have a good day, and peace.